Hi friends, I'm excited. Today we're going to test out a new foundation. It's the Revlon ColorStay Full Cover Foundation, and it's been out about a month, I want to say, and it's a 24-hour full coverage foundation. It gives you a matte finish and it has 16 shades, which I cringed twice when I seen how many shades they had. Which, okay, y'all can only do 16 shades, but there's no deep colored shades. The deepest color shade was mahogany, which was like a dark latte, like a coffee milk color almost. Hey, we're knocking off half the population here, so that upset me. Then when you go to pick a color, they have the colors on the front in the plastic, but you can't tell a color. There's no samples at the drugstore. So the best way, all their different foundations go by the same color system, which this color is 150 matte, 150, which is buff. I would go and check the ones that are in a glass or plastic tube and another type of foundation and pick that color you like and then find the color in this form. But like I said, there's a lot of mid-tone colors. There's not a lot of light, and there's no dark colors. It's not a good range at all. So they need to make that better. Just want to say. And this foundation is supposed to be very easy to smooth onto your face. It's supposed to cover up any redness on the skin because it's full coverage. It has a built-in primer. Okay, another setback when looking at this foundation is it has no sunscreen. So they have a built-in primer, but you need to at least put sunscreen on under it or wear a primer that has sunscreen. I just want to say from experience, I laid out in the sun. My grandmother had a pool when I was a child, so I swam, I did a lot of fishing. I was always out in the sun. Then as a teenager, I laid out. We'd go on trips. I'd go in tanning booths to make sure I had a good tan. And did this for many, many, many years. Now I'm over 50. I'm 51. I regret every minute of it. Now you can see visible lines. I have a lot of photo aging things on my face that I would not have if I wouldn't have done all that. My skin is not bad. I really have good skin, but I think that's genetics. My mom had good skin. If I wouldn't have gone in the sun as much as I did, I would not have all these lines. I wouldn't have these huge pores that are just damaged and never will go down. So you young girls that are laying out in the sun, please, please wear some sunscreen. There's nothing wrong with going out in the sun. I mean, it's hard not to do it because so many activities that are just so much fun are outdoors. Just wear a little sunscreen, because you will remember one day Miss Kendy telling you, hey, she regretted being out in the sun so much, and I really can't say anything because I did it. I mean, just 5 years ago, I was still trying to tan, but I always wore foundation on my skin with sunscreen, so I had some coverage, sun coverage, but not enough. So getting back to the topic here, I want to show you my application of this foundation, and here it is. Okay, here I am applying the foundation to my face. It's a squeeze tube, which I prefer. I like either a pump or a squeeze tube. That way you can only apply what you need. If it's a pour bottle, it's hard to judge just how much you're taking out the bottle. I dotted one side of my face. I already had moisturizer and sunscreen. Then I put on some Dr. Brandt Pores No More primer, and I blended it in with a dampened beauty blender, and it was very creamy. This color is 150 Buff, and I felt it was really nice. It applied very easy. I liked how it was looking. It felt comfortable on my skin. It just did not feel like a full coverage foundation, but it like on the skin it feels very light. And I applied it to both sides of my face with the beauty blender, and it didn't look heavy or cakey, but after looking at it, it did not look like a full coverage foundation to me. When I was finished here, I could still see a little redness on my cheeks. So it's supposed to be buildable, so I'm gonna add a little bit more foundation to my cheeks to cover up that little bit redness that I still could see coming through. But all in all, I found this to be a very easy foundation to apply. It looked very nice on the skin. I didn't find the color that bad. Hey guys, it's about 4 hours I've had on this foundation. I wanted to show you how it looks out in the sunlight, but it's not real sunny today. It's kind of overcast, really humid, hot Louisiana weather. But I like the way it looks on my skin. It feels a little tight, but if you can come in a little closer and show them, you can probably still see my my pores, and I've seen a few little patchy marks on my face. But to tell you the truth, for a mattifying foundation, it really, really looks good. So what I'll do, I'll check back with you later on tonight, and we'll see how it wears for a few more hours. My final thoughts on this foundation. Number one, it's a mattifying foundation, so I know I don't see that luminosity that I normally see with the type of foundations that I like, but I don't think it looks bad. I'm gonna say it does feel a little drying on my skin. It feels a little tight, but I don't dislike how it looks. I can see my pores a little bit, but I think I don't know if I'll ever get something that covers up all those pores. But I like how it looks on my skin. My skin has been more normal than dry. It's in a good place right now. I think if you have oily skin, this might be a really good foundation for you to try. If you have super, super dry skin and you absolutely hate that little feeling of a mattifying foundation, you might not like it. But I really like the color, but I can see some of my lines up here. It's not a cakey foundation. It really looks good for a little over 8 hours that I've been wearing it. Now, it covered up my redness really well, but I don't feel it's like a full coverage foundation. If you have a lot of scars or acne to cover up, I don't think this will do it. It's more like medium coverage to full coverage, but definitely not a like Huda Beauty coverage. No, not at all. But I like the way it looks. So I hope this helped you. If you want to try it out, you can find somewhere where they have like buy one get one half price. It's worth that. This I got for $12.99 and this I got for $4.99. So both of them were like under $20. I want to remind all of my subscribers to remember about the giveaway. You can put a comment under this video to get extra entries. Good luck on the giveaway. And remember to subscribe if you're new to my channel. Hit that notification bell if you want to get notifications. And if you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up. I would really, really appreciate it. So until I see you next time, stay safe. And remember, I love you. And until we see you again, bye.